motherfuckers. Ass motherfuckers. Ass motherfuckers. Ass motherfuckers.
Dry American cheese single sandwich.
Surprise. Hey Slim, what's up, homie? Good to see you. Double check some of the back end software stuff real quick. Make sure we're clean. I think it's not ready as to be expected for a loud cafe. Yeah. Yeah. This is Cadillacs and Curb Feelers from my album Hot Glitch. It's the last song was Panera from my album Phenomenon. Yeah. Alright. Think. I'm just about ready. Yeah, I saw that. I'm geek. Shit's moving, which is good. Oh wait, no, things in the red spot. But yeah, almost 3K. I think I'm like $29.99 or some shit last time. Actually, who knows? But yeah, that's rad. Thanks everyone. What am I doing here? Alright, let's get back going. I want to get a real basic. I'll play with that meld some more. I want to get something started for my attempts at a new routine with the Noise Cafe. So I want to check this out. Shit, I feel like maybe I'll just hold up. I don't know. I guess I come through loud enough. If I was better at making sure I was talking consistently. But I'm so bad at trying in the stream. Nah, fuck it. Let's give it just a little bit of. Hold up. Yeah, I'll do 100 milliseconds of release. That doesn't matter because I'm gonna do it like this. Okay. I guess I'm gonna do start. I might play with that a little bit. Stop. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. I just want some notes. Maybe something that won't annoy me too much. I don't know. Let's go in here. A's are bad for my earballs. How about a nice little F sharp? I don't know why. That's where I'm gonna go. I like this one, this song. What am I saying? Fuck yeah, I'm down with that, Slim. I always appreciate all the help I can get, to be honest. But yeah, for real. Appreciate try to make sure I get around. I'm not always great about commenting because I'm really, I don't know, language is hard for me, so like every single different time I have to use it, it feels like a different kind of chore. So sometimes I'm not good about commenting. I try to make sure I go hit some likes and plays and stuff. Sometimes save them to private lists to make sure you get some of that extra clicks in the algorithm. This is Clockwork. Which one is this from? I think this might be on Glitter Dust and Mermaids. Oh shit, so I decided this was gonna be just like my super chill stream of the day one. And hold on, my nose is itchy as hell. I'm gonna scratch it with a tissue and make sure there's no blowing action needing. Who knows? But my new routine, now that I'm sharing about my nose problems, I've decided I have 3 prompts I want to give myself to help direct this, just so it's not too aimless, because I have a hard time holding on to routines if I don't have, I don't know, maybe some additional subroutines to grab onto. What am I, fucking robot? Damn. But anyway, so my first prompt is something that annoys me. I just decided today I was gonna choose clothing tags, but those ones that actually like stick out. I like it when they're printed. Sometimes in the sides it's not so bad, but even on the sides, like they'll put tags on the sides sometimes for like washing instructions. And if it's just like one tag, I might get away with not noticing it. Maybe it falls on like belt line or pants, right? Might not be so bad. But sometimes they'll put like, it looks like a friggin' grocery store receipt in that shit. Like, why? I don't know why I'm over analyzing this now. This was meant to be an easy one. But just, yeah. Or like, I like it sometimes too, they'll be just like, oh, to remove tag, pull here, a long line. But then it's like not perforated or something, so it doesn't tear, or it doesn't, like, you know, tears the seam out of your shirt so you get a hole in the neck. That's always fun too. That's some old school shit. Anyway. And then my second thing was gonna be something I like. Oh fuck, I even thought of something. Oh, this is silly, but this just like hit me earlier. 48 volt phantom power for microphones. I don't know what else uses that. I mean, I suppose something could. Maybe some kind of specialty equipment or something obvious I'm just not thinking of because I'm only thinking of microphones. Like sometimes like a tunnel vision. Anyway, but like most microphones are unpowered, so it just sends through whatever your like base signal is. Like you say something into a mic, and it's just picking up whatever, you know, current you're pulling by the vibrations of your voice hitting that cone and magnet. Like that's it. Just like all straight, like, what do you call that? Like mechanical energy to electrical energy. Just like a straight 1-to-1 conversion. And so most microphone inputs will have like a phantom power option. And so if you're gonna run a microphone through that input, you gotta turn the phantom power on and add some power to the line as it comes in so that it can amplify it to the same like base level that the other ends are sort of calibrated to. And but anyway, voltage measures potential energy, and the standard's 48 volts for phantom power. And so I was just thinking, I like to sing while I'm narrating shit around me to pass time sometimes. And oh, hell yeah, sweet, thanks, I appreciate that. Yeah, they do, those all the things work weird on the algorithms too, because like sometimes I swear it'll seem like nothing hit the way that's supposed to be like good, and then all of a sudden I'll get swarmed with viewers. Like I'm just like, what the fuck just happened? And then other times I'll be like, hey, everything was just right, and it's just like 20 views, and I'm like, well, what I miss, or like what I, you know. So there's always like, well, plus I think they're always like mixing stuff up and changing things, so you can never kind of keep up. You have to just sort of guess what feels like is helpful, you know, a lot of times. And then, fuck, I got off track. But no, thank you, Slip. I really do appreciate it. It's like, oh, the 48 volts thing. So I was just like getting shit turned on, and I was like making sure all the phantom power was on the microphone, and because the way I have two ends, the way shit's set up right now, and I was like 48 volts of potential, and I was like, you know, that's like a nice sort of like baseline starter for like any kind of uplifting song about like singing or like microphone using a microphone in performance, like as an MC or lead singer, or like you'd be like a lounge singer, and it's like they're inspired, they're trying to like make their big break, you know. It's sort of like one of those act 1 numbers or some shit. You could totally use that. It's like 48 volts of potential, and it's on the microphone, like all the fucking metaphors already set up for you. It's sweet. Anyway, little thing I decided today that I noticed that I liked. That was one thing I liked. Well, this is Balms. It's from my album Fantastic Noise EP, which is, you know, in progress. But the single's out, and the music video's on my web, or on this YouTube channel. Thinking of like, some things works well, some things don't, is like this one, like, is I think my best performing song right now, like ever, and I enjoy it too. Goes hard. I like that song. I've just been trying to get really more into simple lately with some of the stuff. Like, I mean, it's not simple, you know what I mean? But like, the whole lyric is Balms could do it again. Like, there's nothing else to it, you know? Like, it's not a complex song lyrically. You know, and I got a couple others like that just for whatever reason they just tickle my ears just right. So one of the things I was thinking of, my third prompt is like a song. How did I write this? And a production idea. But one of the things like I wanted to talk about, I don't know how obnoxious this is going to sound. We'll find out after the song ends here. But is, you know, a lot of times I hear people talking about compression and hold up, what did I just do? There we go. Let me save this, otherwise I'm gonna keep interrupting myself with my like weird reflexive saving. One of the things, usually like when I hear people talking about compression, it's just like talking about making shit louder, which like it does, especially in the sense that people are talking about loudness when they're talking about this usually. Okay, that's not too bad. I'm gonna make it kind of neater sounding, I guess. Let's find something fun. These swarm things are a trip. What is... Anyway, I should send you. Okay. I got like obnoxious sound. I'll play with it more, but it's like this really basic envelope right now for this. And so a lot of times what I'll hear people talking about with hold on, I'm gonna bring this down a hair just so it's slightly less annoying to me. So right now it just kind of sounds like a fucking alarm. And what I'll usually hear people talking about is they're taking sort of a lot of like variable inputs and sort of just like slamming or clipping to whatever extent the peaks or of these transients as they come in, so they can levelize the tops so that all the bottom they can bring up, they make it louder, is how a lot of people sort of go through the process of using compression to make it louder. There's variations to this, but that's how I often hear it kind of talked about. And when it gets into some of the nuts and bolts, those are the directions it tends to go. But I also like to use this a lot for shaping things. Now, this is sort of a contrived situation here because I can just shape this here. Like I could just, oh shit, I forgot they're on different fucking envelopes. So like I can change the envelope so it's more interesting in different ways. I don't know. Maybe I will. There we go. And so just, I don't know, less obnoxious, less just like all sound, just gated noise coming through right now is all it is. So actually, hold on, let's just, I guess, where was that? Let's 100, bring you up. And then same here, 100, bring you up. Okay, we're all good. But sometimes you get these things either via samples or whatever else, and there might be other ways you can automate shit, but it's not always like super easy to just go about hand automating or hand sort of processing every single sample that comes into your project. And so sometimes you have an entire track of samples or something that are maybe kind of close. And so you can use dynamics to sculpt these a bit too. And I don't hear people talking about this a lot. So I've taken right now, like if I just drop that off, it's still just this gated input output that's going through, just sounds coming out, not coming out, not all one level. And so if I turn this on now that I'm doing this in this compressor, what's happening as it gets the threshold, as the sound hit goes above the threshold that I've set here right now, -29. Mostly I just want to see sort of this visual output that this particular compressor gives us. God damn. Hold up, let me do this. Okay, this will be something for now anyway. You know what? Fuck it. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go faster. Make you more interesting. Oh, hold. Let's do it this way. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Okay, it's weird. But so what it's doing now, instead of getting just those gated sounds coming through, is, like I said, it's activating the compressor after the sound goes above this threshold here, but it takes a certain amount of time. So that's our attack, is how long before this compressor engages fully. The compressor is going to decrease the gain or output gain of this. I guess it gains output's redundant, but so it's going to decrease the gain up to however much it decides. And I'm not going to talk too much about ratio for this. Basically, higher ratio is going to cut down more of it, and less ratio is going to not. So if you see like the peaks or the sustain part there, as this goes like down right there, that little slope that happens after the transient and the peak, is that it's not as close to that threshold line. Whereas if I increase this, it's getting closer to the threshold line. So it just kind of decides how much of the over it's going to subtract out. It's not really doing it via subtraction. Again, that part doesn't matter. So what you can do is you can make what is essentially was the decay over here less, this threshold right here essentially lowers the sustain, and again, sort of in conjunction with that ratio there. The ratio is going to work sort of with the threshold and the attack to get whatever would be the sustain if we were doing it via this envelope. So it gives us the same sort of sculpting that we can do to these to certain extents. And then we can change the release so that it goes up at different rates after, like if we have longer release, it'll take longer before the gain comes up. And so what's happening now is, like on our outputs, it's not getting back up high enough to, we can see, let me make it, I guess, less. There we go. So right now is it's not getting all the way back up to like 0 gain reduction. And whereas when it's shorter, it does it much quicker, so it can get back all the way up to like the most loudness. So what happens is you'll see it start to also peel off a little bit more off the ends of these. Granted, it's not noticeable enough here. Let me bring this up a bit, actually. And I'm gonna bring you way down. And we'll bring this attack out. So now I'm going to make this longer. And then another thing that some have is, oh, this knee that I was meant to be using peak the whole time. My bad. There we go. Let's bring you back again. And so I'm going to make those transients longer. It's also going to make them a little bit the peak higher on it. So you can see that peak coming up. Lasts a little bit longer that way. Let's bring you back down. More pokey. A little bit less pokey right now because of that release. So you can start to sculpt these kind of like however you want. We can also use this knee to sort of change the shape of that a little bit. And then I can even bring this back up to match where it was before. So this is just this gated version of it. Actually, let's just do it like this. Kind of boring, just computer sounds toning out right now. And then we get something more like this. This is probably still more than I want, but let's see. Let's give me something easy to work with. Let's see, what do I want to do? Oh, I'm gonna throw some drum noise in there real soon here, but let's do this first. I'll work around this. Alright, let's get some drum noise. Let's see, I think this is the one I want. What kind of nonsense are you gonna hit me with first, though? Like random every time. That one. Oh, 2 times in a row I went to that one, though. Alright, so where do I find the... Get in here. Forget where there's a way to make this like all just like initialize it inside the I don't know what else we got. No. This is weird. swear every time I like try and refigure this out. Okay, let's just go. No, because then I have to put like all the shit back. There's a way to do this quick, but I don't remember where to fucking click. Oh, there's one. Alright, how about you? There's multiple. Thanks. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I want here. Well, got some noise out of that. A little bit of a rhythm going on. But if I take this out, which is also fun, let's mix it up. Making these real funky now. Oh, but this actually brings up like another good example of this. So if we check this compressor, just thinking about it, right? This is a lot more complicated stuff that's coming out of here. And so if I'm like, well, I want these peaks to look different, right? Like we can start to sculpt those peaks by dropping this threshold down some. Might keep that knee up a little bit, maybe not that high. I'm going to bring this attack out so that it doesn't go all the way down, letting more of the initial transient through. You can see more of those peaks coming in. Increase the ratio if after it does engage, I want it to get further down. So it's going to create sort of a longer slope going down, so it ends further, essentially lowering my lower my disdain for this track. My sustain. And if I wanted to have more sort of bouncing, longer wise rhythmic, so like it's like more like every first beat sort of thing, except for it's not going to be necessarily on a beat, it's going to be more with the rhythm of the gain itself coming through. We can increase this release so that when things are more in line with one another, that stays down, so it like peaks more at the beginning of a bunch of stabs and then slowly decreases those stabs over time. So you can actually see that there with the really fast ones from that longer decay. I'm gonna make like around 80 for this. So especially if I'm making this all funky now coming through, it's giving me really weird sort of envelopes, output envelopes. And then it's going through more stuff, which is complicating all this shit further, right? So now I can use this to sort of sculpt how that's going. Now, effectively, right, like I can say, well, I'm going to make this essentially louder. Let me get the peaks around the same. But it evens out some of these peaks. I brought up the rest of the floor 2 decibels. So this is what it sounds like right now. Some of the peaks are pretty loud, but a little bit of the rest of it sort of falls out pretty quick, right? This is a little bit less pokey in the ear balls on those peaks. Actually, I could even bring this up more. That's actually a little bit higher peaks now too, but to be a little bit cleaner sound coming through overall, just because everything's a little bit more distinct, slightly less muddled and sound wally. Right? Yeah, it's just like very, very like old ass like digital distortion and shit. Yeah, it almost sounds like there's some fucked up level of an old Metroid or something. At least like this part right here. It needs some more work to clean up some of those noise spikes, and I was gonna do more of that. I want to go take just another quick break and then do some more of this. Yeah. Oh shit, Kote, I didn't realize that was you. I was like still thinking I was talking to Slimmy. Then hey, glad you stopped by. But yeah, this shit Tarzan went to see. I love it. I think I'm gonna run a little bit of music in the background, take a super quick smoke break, and come back. But that was me talking a little bit about using compression to sculpt sound envelopes, gain envelopes, and
Anyone who works with vampires,
peaks and transients. Just a little sort of intro there. But that's a way that I like to use compression and dynamics a lot. Is sort of thinking about it from that sound profile, I call it. But it's the gain profile, the gain graph over time, and we can see this in some output displays from different plugins, so that can be helpful. But I'm AC, Amateur Crastinator. You can find out more about my music at amateurcrastinator.com. I'm going to take a quick break and let the music run in, then I'm going to come back and, I don't know, fuck around with something. I'll figure out what I want to do. But I want to mess around with some more music. Just don't want to do a different project now. I got a new music video for Whiskey Cellars. That's my the October web single. I do one every month, web single every month. And so keep your eyes peeled for that. It'll be here on this channel. So if you hit subscribe, it'll show up in your feed at some point, in theory. And I always appreciate all the likes, follows, subscribes, and comments. Those are the words. And I'll be back shortly. So enjoy the music and enjoy the break.
I hate when you have autism, so you're scripting an event that hasn't occurred yet, and it starts giving you anxiety. And then you have ADHD, so you start thinking about something else, but you still have anxiety, but now you don't even remember why. BRB, gonna go smoke some weed and hit some gnarly water slides. Smell you later, fart sniffer. BRB, getting a vanity plate of my social security number. Brainchild implies the existence of brain abortion. BRB, gonna go fail a short test. Felt high, might delete later. Flash you later, fart sniffer.
zone, zone, zone. Back in my fucking zone. 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 Back in my fucking zone.
Go from here.
Guys, I am back from my break. This is Marathon from Hot Glitch. Bow, 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 bow. Alright, let's open up something. I don't want to work on. I don't want to just keep going through some of this shit. But it's like, okay. Fuck, let's just start over. What? I don't know what stuff it is. This is Plasma Core from Glitter, Dust, and Mermaids. Wait, it didn't bubble. I don't know bubble. But it did not bubble. No bubbles in this hoop. Hold on, untwist a little bit the headphone switch here. No, wait, no, wrong way. Twist it away. Twisty, twist, twist. That way this thing stops attacking me from behind. Little sneak attack and cable. Alright. Sweet. Let's find out what's going through here, I guess. Some things. Alright. And looks like that's just extra channel right now. Ba, ba, ba. I thought there was more off timing on that, but I thought I just heard. Oh well, who knows? Quien sabe? Quien sabe? That was Plasma Core from Glitter Dust. And go back to the beginning. Yeah, I don't mess with this one right now. There's some neat stuff in there, but I feel like I don't want to start that bass completely over, and I don't want to fix that bass right now. Let's see what else I have in this folder. This is my huge folder of stuff, and some of the stuff needs to move because my big folder of stuff is getting too big. My all whip. Some of these things don't need to kick it here no more. There's some voices in here that are begging to be let out. Let's see if I can find them and make them sing. There would be like a whole bunch of sides and shit on this. Okay, cool. So, like that, I suppose, for me. All right, a little bit of extra support on that chain something channel. I think I was gonna say channel. I was like, is it a chain? It came out chain when really it's a track. But then that's confusing because we use track to refer to entire like songs or beats, which I mean also can be a track, you know? So it's confusing. Context. It's like music from a cheesy soft porn. Oh, with the noise, so get the fuck out of chat. Could I do like introduce a little this way? It doesn't need to be much. Yeah. And now I'm curious. That's all of it. Now I want to do that the whole way through. No fucking way. Is any of the rest of that automated? No, okay, it's just all in the envelope or something. There's a big fat like delay on this. Yeah, there is. Oh, shit, it's funny. You know. gotta make it. Oh, wait. Gotta make it less loud. Yeah, I don't need that because I'm just letting it run the whole time. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I didn't finish it up. Alright. He doesn't jumps out of it. But it's about time for me to wrap this up anyway, so I'm gonna let's figure out what the fuck you are, because it's a goofy name. But they're all goofy names. It's so noisy outside lately. There's a lot of work done outside. Well, I guess that's like always, but it's super fucking windy right now too, so that's extra. It's just noisy. It's just noisy. Just noise. Okay, now a lot of fun overdrive, but that's about it. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close you for a second. Turn on some music so I just have something going on while I'm talking my way out of this. But I'm gonna wrap this up for today, and then I'll be back in the evening for the Noise Kitchen. You can check out that live stream this evening. But I'm AC, Amateur Crastinator. You can find out more about my music at amateurcrastinator.com. I got a new music video for my October web single called Whiskey Cellars. That's going to be right here on my YouTube channel. So just hit subscribe, and I always appreciate all the comments and likes when you feel up to it. But also, I am at or nearly at, as Slim reminded me today, 3K. So that's cool. Always moving up. I appreciate all of the support. I really, really do. I don't know what else. Hope I'll see y'all later. Have a wonderful day.